What's up, Saiyan Army? So what you're seeing on your screen now is my 8 sets of 4 reps at 265 pounds incline bench press. So let's get right into the topic of this video, and this is a video that a lot of you guys asked for ever since I came up with my how to lose body fat video, which you guys should refer back to in case I miss some things in this video. But yeah, make sure you guys watch that video too. So anyways, yeah, a lot of you guys requested how to lean bulk, how to build some muscle and stay lean at the same time. So this is what we're gonna dive into in this video today. So first off, I'm just gonna recap and I'm just gonna start from the beginning. So macros, okay? First off, you guys need to understand 4 calories per gram of carbs, 4 calories per gram of proteins, and 9 calories per gram of fat. That's macros. It's what your body uses for energy. Secondly, if you don't have MyFitnessPal downloaded on your phone, download it now. It's one of the easiest ways to track your macros. It was better before Under Armour, but that's another story. So there's 2 types of individuals that I want to talk about today, and they're on both ends of the spectrum. Okay, there's 2 types of main people that are going to be watching this video. The first person is the person that has a metabolism that's over 9,000. They're the person that can eat, and they feel like, and they just don't gain weight, you know, hard gainer. Okay, the second type of person I'm gonna talk about is a person with a very slow metabolism, that has a turtle-like metabolism, a master Roshi metabolism, and just their metabolism moves really slow. They gain weight, they gain fat really fast, and just weight really fast. And every time they bulk, they notice they just get overly fat and really quickly. So they end up, you know, bulking for like a month or 2, getting really fat, and just having to cut back down again. So hopefully this video will help you guys fix those problems. So first example we're going to use is the first person. Okay, we're going to call them Bob. This person has an over 9,000 metabolism. He's 120 pounds. First off, we're going to have him find his maintenance calories. There's 2 ways to find your maintenance calories. I'm not going to talk about the first way because most of you guys aren't going to do it anyways. You can refer back to my how to lose body fat video for that. Okay, I'm going to talk about the second way. So what Bob's going to do is he's going to track all his macros tomorrow. I'm going to tell Bob, yo Bob, eat like the way you normally eat tomorrow. Keep it as normal as possible and track everything. So Bob goes and does that. He snacks, he tracks everything. He eats half a bag of chips, he tracks that, weighs it, and you know, on his food scale and everything. What he came up to is 4,000 calories. That's his normal intake. That's his maintenance, so to say. Okay, so what we're gonna do from there is we're gonna find out what his fat should be at. So what I recommend for fats as far as lean bulking is keep it on the lower range. Now I understand some days you're gonna wanna eat some pizza and it's gonna be higher and whatnot, but I'll keep fats on the lower end. That's my opinion. So if he's eating 4,000 calories, 15 to 25% fats is totally fine. So let's say Bob wants it at 20%, right in the middle. So we're gonna take 4,000 times 20% of that, which is 800 calories. And we're gonna divide that by 9 because there's 9 calories per gram of fat, okay, which comes out to 88.8888 whatever, okay, which we're gonna round up to just 90 grams of fat. Okay, so for proteins, obviously Bob only needs, and what I recommend is anywhere from 0.8 to 1 gram of protein when you're lean bulking. Really, you don't need anything more than a gram. I always recommend at least a gram, just in case, because most people don't know their lean body mass. So it's always better to overshoot the protein than undershoot it and risk, you know, losing gains. Sorry about the background noise, but I risk losing gains. So a gram per pound of body weight, totally okay. That's what I typically recommend unless you're really overweight, which Bob isn't. He's 120 pounds. He's $120. He's, yeah, not the biggest person. He's no Super Saiyan yet. So what we're gonna do is, instead of having Bob eat just 120 grams of protein and 700 plus carbs, we're gonna bump his proteins up. So we're gonna just take 20% of that 4,000 calories, which equates to 800 calories. Same thing like the fats, divided by 4 equals 200 grams of protein. What do we have left? We have the 60% of the 4,000 calories left. So what we're gonna do is take 60% times 4,000 calories equals 2,400. Divide that by 4 equals 600 grams of carbs. So Bob's macros would be 600 carbs, 90 fats, and 200 grams of protein. And really, if Bob loves carbs and he doesn't like protein, he can bump it down to 120 or even 100 and just eat like 700 grams of carbs if he wants. But the hard part about that is it's really hard to eat that much carbs while keeping your protein low, because a lot of carbs and fat sources have protein attached to it. So that's why it's always good to keep balance. Second person we're going to talk about, and this is I think where majority of you guys are. Majority of you guys will fall in the middle with a decent metabolism. I have a decently more on the faster end metabolism. But a lot of you guys watching this video probably have the problem of gaining fat too quickly. So let's talk about you guys. So second person is Joe. He has the Master Roshi turtle metabolism. We tell Joe track his macros tomorrow. His macros or his calories came out to 2,500 calories. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna find out his fats. Remember I said 15 to 25% fats. We're gonna take 15% fats. So we're gonna take 2,500 times 15% equals 40 fats. Okay, from there we're gonna find out his proteins. Now this is something I've been doing for a long time with my overweight clients and my clients that tend to gain weight, and it was actually really cool because on the same day I came out with my how to lose body fat video, Eric Helms and Omar Isuf did a collab video where Eric Helms, if you're not following Eric Helms, by the way, it's someone I really respect. He's a PhD and he's one of the founders of If It Fits Your Macros. If you're not following him, go and follow him. He's someone I really respect and follow, and I learn a lot from as well, and he helps us coaches learn more. So what he talks about is a study that showed that clients that tend to gain fat quickly, they put them on higher proteins, even 1.5 to 2 grams per pound of body weight, which is a lot of proteins, and they notice they can stay leaner and eat more food. Also, what you need to understand is protein has a increased satiety, meaning when you eat a lot of protein, you feel a lot more fuller. For example, let's say I put a bag of chips in front of you and I put a bucket of, chicken breast in front of you. What's gonna make you feel fuller? And let's say there are about 500 calories of chips, 500 calories of proteins. So which one is gonna make you feel more full? Obviously the proteins, okay? So that's why it helps. Second reason it helps is the thermic effect of food. Okay, protein, your body has a harder time breaking it down and digesting it. I believe he said something like 30%. So through the thermic effect of food, your body burns a lot of calories trying to process that protein as well. So you can eat more and, eat more but gain less fat, if that makes sense. So Joe, turtle metabolism, okay, 40 fats. We're gonna meet him right in the middle. So I don't have clients go up to 2 grams per pound of body weight. That's a lot of flipping protein, but I would recommend anywhere from 1 to 1.5 until that study finishes up. 2 is, in my opinion, that's a little high. So let's say we meet them right in the middle. Instead of 1 to 1.5, we go 1.25%. Also, Joe is 200 pounds. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. So we're gonna take 200, we're times that by 1.25. That's gonna give us 250 grams of protein. All right, and we're gonna figure out the rest and take the leftover calories and turn that into carbs. So that's 285 grams of carbs. So what are Joe's macros? 285 carbs, 40 fats, and 250 proteins. And from there, he can even up the proteins if he wants and go from there. You can even go to 1.5. I have no problem with that as well, as long as Joe's fine with it. I mean, Joe should be fine with it because he gets to eat a lot more with his turtle metabolism. He notices he overeats a lot. Eating more protein might help. So how do you increase macros from there week to week? So what you're gonna do is take those macros that you're on and watch what your body weight does. Weigh yourself every single morning after you poop and take the average weigh-in and do this for a couple weeks. Find out if these macros are making your weight go up or down. Weight fluctuation is totally fine. I get that question all the time. Weight fluctuation happens and is normal. So that's why we take averages. So do it for 2 weeks, see what happened. Did your weight go up? Did it go down? What happened? From there, you adjust. If your weight went down, increase anywhere from 100 to 300 calories. Carbs are fuel. Add that to your carbs. But remember, just keep the balance of your macros in check as well. Even if let's say you gain too much weight, then maybe back it down a little bit. Cut 100 to 300 calories from your carbs that week and go from there and slowly pick it up. Remember, it's not a race. Building muscle takes a lot longer than losing fat. So just remember, slower is always better. This isn't a sprint. I've been doing this for 12 years now. I know how slow muscle takes to build, and also it happens to do with experience in the gym. You know, obviously if you're brand spanking new to the gym, your first 1 to 2 years in the gym, you can make those newbie gains. You can increase your weight gain can go faster. So 1 to 2 pounds a month, no problem. A lot of that is going to be muscle for you new guys. As you get longer and older in the game, obviously you don't want to gain 1 to 2 pounds a month, because a lot of it is going to be fat as well, and then just go from there. Anyways, that's all I gotta say. Another topic I think I asked a lot about is on mini cuts, that kind of thing. Let's say you do go into this lean bulking phase, you get too fat, how to do a mini cut. Comment that down below if you want that video coming next, and we'll do that. Also, last thing before we close out is cardio. 1 to 2 times a week recommended. I don't care how fast your metabolism is. I have every client that's bulking, once we find where the metabolism is and find their macros, cardio at least 1 time a week to 2 times a week, and that's just for cardiovascular health. Remember, cardiovascular health. Remember, we're in this game to stay healthy and live long, healthy lives. So let's keep it like that. So there's one last thing that I wanted to add before I close this video out, and that is to enjoy the journey. Don't get so caught up in your gains and all these details and whatnot that you're forgetting to enjoy, the journey. Enjoy going to the gym, enjoy working out, enjoy the pump, enjoy eating, and yeah, just don't get so caught up. We live in this microwave society where people want things like yesterday, but that's not how it is with lifting or building muscle. It's a long-term game, and if you want to build a great physique, it's gonna take a long time and a lot of flipping hours. So put in that time, put in that work, and enjoy the journey. Remember that it's number one. If I didn't have fun in the gym, I would not be doing this for the past 12 years. So just put in the work and have some fun. That's the end of the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Much love, strength and honor. Aloha.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000!